अच्छा, punctuators in English language, punctuators, I think we have told, but still I'll just repeat once. Punctuator is basically in English also, like when I told token, I told that tokens are basically like part of speech. Similarly, in while we write English, over there also we use the punctuators. And why we use the punctuators, it is very simple, that it makes the sentence more meaningful. Not more, it makes the sentence meaningful, because when we give full stop, uh, or whenever we give question mark, there is a difference between the meaning. Whenever we write exclamation, it makes that line differently feel. So same kind of things, same kind of some symbols are used as called punctuators. So they are the symbols that are used in programming languages to organize programming. To organize programming, like suppose there are two variables, we write a and b, so we write a comma b. So comma over here acting as a punctuator. So like comma, we have so many types of punctuators. Like we have full stop, but over here it is not called full stop. In programming terminology, this is called dot, not full stop. Comma, this is colon, all of us know this. We use the quote, single, double, triple quote is also there. Hash is there. Like these are the three types of braces: first bracket, second, third. But in programming terminology, this is called parenthesis, this is called braces, and this is called bracket or square bracket, or simply you can call it as a bracket. This is called braces and this is called parenthesis. So these are the few punctuators. There are very few punctuators only. These are the only punctuators. और एक दो चार हो सकता है, but और ज़्यादा punctuator नहीं है, right? But punctuators are very important. So that's all about the tokens. Tokens यहाँ पे खत्म होता है, right? Now the next one is bare bones of program. Bare bones means whenever we write programs, there are some important components which form the programming. Like without that you cannot write the program. I mean, if you see, you will be able to understand. A Python program can contain various components which construct the bare bones of a program, right? Now, what are the components? First of all, it's a expression, then statement, then comment, then function, then blocks and indentation. Now over here, this function you will see in class 12. Function तुम लोगों का class 12 में है. But function not in class 12. In 11 also you have you have function, but function you will come to know in class 12 in more detail, like how to create a function, how to make user defined function. My own function I can create. These things are there in class 12, computer science syllabus, class 12, it's there. In class 11 also we have function, but all these functions are built-in function. It means in Python there are so many library function. Python has a function library. From those library we can use function. For an example, already we have seen the use of print. Print is nothing but a function. We have used input, it's nothing but a function. We have seen the use of int. It is nothing but a function. So there are so many functions that you will see later on, but those are the built-in function that we are only using. But in class 12, you will see how to create your own function. Anyway, so these are the 5 different components in a program. Now let's discuss one by one what is an expression. Acha, first, okay, let me finish comments. What do you mean by comment? Now see, whenever we did mathematics of class 10, or even now you are having maths. Now, hope you all do that whenever we write a statement, we give explanation why we have written this. As this, so this. As this, we are using this. Getting my point? So, it means there are some explanation for any particular statement. There can be some explanation of a statement, which is very important. Now, whenever we write program, it may require that you need to give description for any particular step. Kono ekta particular step description dewar dorkar hote pare, right? So how can we add those description? Because as far as programming is concerned, you cannot give even a dot also, which is illegal. That means which is not required. So whenever we want to put any extra thing which is not actually the part of the program, जो program का part है नहीं, ऐसा अगर कुछ हमें लिखना है, जैसे कोई explanation, वो तो programming का actual part नहीं है. We are writing something explanation or description, वो तो programs का statement या program का code में नहीं आता है. Then if you write that, how the code will execute? It will show some error. How the code will execute, it will show some error. Getting my point? So that is basically the thing. So then in that case, usko likhe kaise? That can be written by using comment statement. I'm just giving one example. Suppose if I write print hello. So, and over here, if I want to write this will make hello on the screen. This will make hello on the screen. This is what the explanation of this line. Now, if I execute this, do you think that the code will execute? No, because ये कहां से आ गया? ये तुम्हारा कोड का थोड़ी पार्ट है. हाँ, बोल सकता है इसका क्या एक्सप्लेनेशन का क्या जरूरत है? हाँ, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. इस लाइन का ये एक्सप्लेनेशन जरूरत नहीं है. बट देयर कैन बी सम स्टेप जो थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड स्टेप है, उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन साइड में मैं लिख के रखना चाहता हूं. There can be some complicated step. I may require to give explanation or brief description. There too I must write. Now, if you write this way, then obviously it will show an error. अगर मैं इसको as a comment लिख देता हूं, if I write this as comment, then it will not show any error. So comment is very important in program. So I'll just okay. Now they are the additional readable information. They are the additional readable information to clarify the source code. Source code means your program, what you have written as a code, lines of codes. So additional readable information, means more information about the code that you have written. Now, how it will be taken care? The comments are ignored by the compiler or interpreter. So compiler is not there in Python, that you all know. So over here, interpreter will ignore that particular line. Why? Because it can understand, okay, ये तो comment है, इसको और क्या execute करें, इसको वो उसको ignore कर देगा कि this is not my line. So whatever you write, गलत सही कुछ भी, spelling गलत, this that, whatever you write, even you give a wrong explanation also, that it will not make any difference because it is a comment. वहां पे तुम जो चाहे लिख सकते हो, right? उसका कोई सही गलत का कोई बात नहीं होगा because it is a comment. It will be ignored, right? Okay. Now there are two different types of comments. माने two not different types. We can write comments in two ways. Suppose मेरा छोटा सा लाइन है कमेंट का, जैसे कि अभी लिखा, it's a single line. Then I can write a comment as a single line comment. Or if it requires more, suppose दो चार लाइन का कमेंट है, right? Suppose माने एक्सप्लेन करने में सपोज एक पैराग्राफ लग गया, दो चार लाइन लग गया to explain, then you can take that as a multi-line comment. तो comment दो तरह से I can write. One is the single line comment, another one is multi-line comment. So, acha, it is widely used to describe the logic of the code. Yes, that I have already told you. Now, as I said, single line comment. So this is a single line comment. But whenever you want to write a comment, you just start with the hash symbol. Whenever you write something starting by hash, that becomes a comment. इस लाइन में तुम जो भी कुछ लिखोगे, that will be treated as comment. So this is called a single line comment. Or what can happen? There can be one more, that is multi-line comment. Multi-line comment, see, I started the comment like this, but you started with triple quote. This is a multi-line comment. I have written 3 lines. It can be more. छोटा छोटा line लिखा, ये बड़ा हो सकता है, so no problem. But whenever you write multi-line comment, you start with a triple quote. शुरू करो triple quote से and खत्म करो triple quote से. Then it will become a comment. And this is a multi-line comment. This is a multi-line comment. And this is a single line comment. I'll just give you one example. I mean, I'll show you how the comments are used or taken care. Suppose if I write print hello. Now if I write so this will make hello on the screen. Suppose ये explanation है मेरा. Now whenever you execute it, it is showing an error, invalid syntax. Yes, this is invalid. So what will I do is I will put a hash. देखो इसका color change हो गया. Now if I print it, I mean execute it. See, now hello is getting printed. Now hello is getting printed. Now if I write hash print by, now I'll execute. By will not come. By will not come. Why? Because print by to मैंने लिखा, but I wrote it as a comment. It will not execute. You have to understand that. So print hello, this is a comment, I mean this is a line, this is a comment, and I wrote a line as a comment. This is a valid line, but I made it as a comment. तो comment हुआ, अंदर में क्या लिखा वो तो interpreter देखेगा ही नहीं, as I said. So that valid line became a comment because I started with a hash. This is a single line comment. Same way में I can write multi-line comment also. Suppose this is a single line comment. I start with a triple quote. अब जितना चाहे तुम लिखो. Understood? इसके बाद you write that. Now hello and bye, these two will come. Hello and bye, these two will come. Why? Because this is a normal, I mean valid line, this is a comment. This is also a comment. This is a multi-line comment, and this is a valid line. So only this and this are coming in output C. That is the thing of the comment. So comment sometimes are very, very useful, right? Now remember one thing. It is not necessary that whenever you have multiple line, you must write this way. I can write multiple line. Suppose so these are the two lines. I can make it a triple quoted multi-line string, multi-line comment. Otherwise, ऐसा कोई जरूरत नहीं है कि मुझे मल्टी लाइन में लिखना है. मैं दो सिंगल लाइन में लिख रहा हूं. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दोनों को अलग अलग करके मैं सिंगल लाइन में लिख दिया, दो सिंगल लाइन कमेंट. और आई कैन मेक ट्रिपल कोट देके आई कैन मेक a multi-line statement. So this way I can do all my comments as single line or multi-line, right? Single line or multi-line. So okay, so that's all about comments, right? Now next, before moving on, next we'll do expression. What is expression? Expression is very important. See, an expression is any legal combination of symbols that represents a value. That represents a value. माने कोई भी लीगल कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सिंबल्स और ऑब्जेक्ट्स जो एक वैल्यू रिप्रेजेंट करेगा उसी को हम एक्सप्रेशन बोलेंगे, राइट? It represents something which Python evaluates and then produces a value. मैंने पहले उसको इवेल्युएट करेगा, देन उसके बाद एक वैल्यू रिप्रेजेंट करेगा और वैल्यू को दिखाएगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड एन एक्सप्रेशन। सपोज अ सिंपल एक वैल्यू है, सपोज जैसे 20, सपोज, और एक वैल्यू 3.5, दीज आर डायरेक्टली अ वैल्यू। इसमें क्या है, बनाया बनाया वैल्यू ही है, तो ये क्या है, दैट इज ऑल्सो एन एक्सप्रेशन। नाउ आई कैन राइट अ वेरिएबल, सपोज a plus 5, दिस इज एन एक्सप्रेशन ऑल्सो। नाउ इस एक्सप्रेशन को डायरेक्टली हम बोल नहीं पाएंगे, बिकॉज यू हैव टू सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ a। सपोज a का वैल्यू 1 है, देन 5 + 1 6 हो जाएगा इसका वैल्यू। सपोज ये थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, तो अगर इसको कैलकुलेट करोगे देन यू विल गेट अ वैल्यू। सो अल्टीमेटली यहाँ पे जो भी बोले हमने, एवरीथिंग विल रिप्रेजेंट अ वैल्यू, दैट इज व्हाई दीज आर कॉल्ड एक्सप्रेशन, राइट? नाउ स्टेटमेंट, what is statement? It is a programming instruction that does something, that means some action takes place. सपोज कोई भी एक इंस्ट्रक्शन जहां पे एग्जीक्यूट होता है, whenever a particular particular instruction is executed, whenever a particular expression is executed, then it is called a statement. तो कुछ चीज जब एग्जीक्यूट होता है तब क्या होता है, एक एक्शन लिया जाता है, then it is called a statement. मतलब स्टेटमेंट में कुछ और होता है, एक्सप्रेशन थोड़ा सा सिंपल है। एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आते हैं, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एक्सप्रेशन एंड स्टेटमेंट? सो इफ आई राइट प्रिंट गुड मॉर्निंग और प्रिंट हाई हेलो जो लिखा, यहां पे एक एक्शन लिया जाता है। क्या होता है यहाँ पे, दिस स्टेटमेंट कॉल्स द प्रिंट फंक्शन। प्रिंट बोल के तो फंक्शन है, मैंने ऑलरेडी बोला आज पहले भी कि प्रिंट एक फंक्शन है, एंड वी आर कॉलिंग द फंक्शन जो एक इंस्ट्रक्शन पास करेगा कि भाई तुम ये गुड मॉर्निंग जो स्ट्रिंग है इसको मॉनिटर में, माने आउटपुट, स्टैंडर्ड आउटपुट डिवाइस में यू प्रिंट करो, माने डिस्प्ले करो, दैट इज द task, and accordingly that action takes place and we get to see good morning. While an expression is evaluated, अभी अभी देखा एक्सप्रेशन में वैल्यू निकलते हैं, but statement is executed, right? तो एक्सप्रेशन इवेल्युएट होता है, वैल्यू देते हैं, but a statement is executed. That is the difference. A statement executes and may not yield a value. जैसे कोई स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट करेगा, वैल्यू दे भी सकता है, नहीं भी दे सकता है, लेकिन an एक्सप्रेशन वो वैल्यू जरूर देगा। वैल्यू देता ही बोल के ही उसको एक्सप्रेशन बोला जाता है, ठीक है? नाउ कमिंग टू फंक्शन। फंक्शन क्या होता है? I'm giving one example. Function money, whenever we have a small program, enter two numbers, find out their sum. We can do this. Enter two numbers, find their sum, find their product. Okay, fine, simple. But in one program, if I need to do sum, division, multiplication, then subtraction, then exponent, then these, that, power, square root, so many things in one program we can do. So आहिस्ता आहिस्ता मेरा प्रोग्राम क्या हो जाएगा, will become complicated. So whenever there is an office which is a small office, there are 2-3 employees, so all are doing every job. But whenever there is a very big office, there is a very big office, over there you will find departments, alag segment. You will see reception, you will see accounts department, you will see admin department, you will see marketing and sales department, you will see executive department, you will see housekeeping department, you will see security department. एक एक डिपार्टमेंट को अलग अलग कर दिया so that जो काम है वो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हो, जो काम है वो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हो और सही ढंग से हो. So that is basically the reason why the departments are created. डिपार्टमेंट बनाने से क्या हो जाता है, मैनेज करना आसान हो जाता है, हैंडल करना आसान हो जाता है. कोई प्रॉब्लम पीप अप करने से उसको सॉर्ट आउट करना एंड उसको रिजॉल्व करना becomes more easy. Similarly, whenever we write a function for a small program, it is okay. But whenever it is little bigger and complicated, then we need to make function. So what is the job of the function? हम क्या करेंगे, छोटा छोटा काम को एक जगह में लगा के एक यूनिट बना देंगे. ऐसे करके we'll make various units. Just now I give the example of the sum program. So sum one program adding two numbers, simple. But whenever you make the program of a calculator, whenever you make the program of a calculator, so it is needed to make functions. Otherwise, the program will be very difficult to handle. There are so many lines, so many operations, different operations. So ideally, what we'll do whenever we'll write the program of calculator program, what will I do? I will make a sum function. I'll make a product function. I'll make a division function. I'll make a subtraction function. I'll make an exponent function. I'll make square root function. So different job, different functions. So what will I do is I'll make these different functions. अलग अलग काम होगा अलग अलग फंक्शन का, right? Now suppose now I have to do find out the square root of a number. Then हम क्या करेंगे, I will call the square root function. ये सब जो बाकी functions है, these functions are there in the program, but they are not being called. Whenever you see the calculator, whenever you press a particular button, only that is operated. बाकी सब operation होता है. हम जब प्लस दबाते हैं तब खाली प्लस ही काम करता है. इसका मतलब क्या है? Whenever you are making the square root function, only square root function executes, and these functions are idle, sitting idle. They are not called. मतलब ये लोग तब काम नहीं करेगा. Next time, suppose I need to find out the product of two numbers, then I'll call the product function and I'll get the result. Then square root काम नहीं करेगा and all these functions will not work. So when, as and when I will require any particular operation, I will call that particular function. ऐसा ना हो कि all are written एक साथ में top to bottom एक के बाद एक automatic run करते जाएंगे. Now यहाँ पे department जैसा, if you want to do some changes in the sum function, then you do the changes here. बाकी सब untouched, separated है वो. If you find a mistake in the subtraction function, then work here. Rest these all are untouched. तो function में क्या होगा, मेरा ये जो some few lines को I'll make a group. I'll make a group which will work as a unit. And इसका एक नाम होगा. ये function का एक नाम होगा जिस नाम से हम उसको कॉल करेंगे. जैसे print function देखा. So print is the name of the function. I can call the print function. अब बोलो print function बनाया किसने? Yes, we have not created. Print function is the built-in function. It is there already in the Python library. As I said in class 12, you will create your own function. You will define your own function. Those are called user-defined function. So that's all about function. Let's see what I wrote in my slide. It is a code that has a name. I already told you function का नाम होता है, and can be reused. Yes, very important thing, reused. जैसे print function है. Print function, I can write thousands program. I can write thousands of program. In every program, I can use print function. तो print function reuse हो रहा है ना. एक फंक्शन एक जगह में लिख के आई कैन कॉल इट फ्रॉम अदर फंक्शन, दूसरा जगह से मैं कॉल कर सकता हूं. तो एक बार लिख के बार बार यूज कर रहा हूं, दैट इज व्हाट रीयूजिंग. फंक्शन का एक और एडवांटेज है ये रीयूजिंग, बाय स्पेसिफाइंग इट्स नेम इन द प्रोग्राम वेयर नीडेड. जहां पे जरूरत होगा उस फंक्शन को कॉल करेंगे. जैसे हम लोग प्रिंट को बार बार इधर उधर से कॉल करते रहते हैं, सो इट इज रीयूजिंग. It lays the concept of modular approach of program. अभी जो मैंने example just I gave, that calculator program, this is the modular approach. माने which one is required, call that one. Rest all the functions will be silent, they will not work. जिसके जरूरत होगा उसी को कॉल करेंगे, बाकी को कॉल नहीं करेंगे, it will not work. That is what? That is the modular approach. माने प्रोग्राम को मॉड्यूल में भाग कर दे रहे हैं, सेगमेंट में भाग कर दे रहे हैं, डिपार्टमेंट में भाग कर दे रहे हैं. सो दैट इज बेसिकली द जॉब ऑफ द फंक्शन. Whenever we write print hello, basically what we are doing, we are calling the print function. That already I told you. Then blocks and indentation in Python, this is very, very important. Block and indentation. Now, whenever we write any paragraph or any question answer लिखते हैं ना, I'm writing an essay or a big question answer I'm writing. Now, what we write or what we do? We do indentation. Indentation माने, suppose I'll just give one example. Suppose why I wrote this? If you see it very, very carefully, you will be able to understand. This is the main line. This is the second line. This is the third line. Now, whenever you write something, into the inner part of the text. This process is called indentation. This process is called indentation. जब कुछ किसी टेक्स्ट को अंदर की तरफ लिखते हैं उसको बोलते हैं इंडेंटेशन. और इसका रीजन क्या है? Whenever something is under something, then it is indented. Now, under breakfast we have fruit salad and juice. Now they are all indented one step. Now lunch again non-indented. ये बाहर आ गया. That means lunch is not under breakfast. Getting my point? Now lunch के अंदर में देखो veg ये अंदर चला गया. So that means what? Under lunch we have veg and non-veg. They are in the same level, but both are indented. मतलब ये दोनों lunch के अंदर में आ रहे हैं. Now ये जो दाल रोटी दिख रहा है ना, so they are again indented in a second level. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया कि दाल and रोटी these are in the veg section. Again non-veg बाहर आ गया. It means veg and non-veg they are in the same level. मतलब they both are under lunch. So this way, this technique of indentation makes it very simple कि किसके अंदर में कौन है. Whenever something is under something, किसी के अंदर में होता है, then उसी को indent करके लिखते हैं. How can we do indentation? कीबोर्ड से अगर दोना है, then you can use the tab key. Space bar मत use करोगे. You will use the tab key. You will use tab key. और in Python automatically indentation हो जाता है. In Python it makes the indentation automatically. Now this indentation was there in the other languages like C, C++, Java also. It was there in C, C++, Java also. But over there it was not a rule. Over there it was not a rule. अगर ये तुम थोड़ा इधर उधर करके लिखोगे हम समझ में आ जाएगा, आपको भी समझ में आ जाएगा. लेकिन ऐसे करके लिखने से आंख में अच्छा दिखता है. तुम अगर वो कोई रेस्टोरेंट में जाओगे देखोगे मेनू में ऐसे करके दिया हुआ रहता है, so that the customer can see and easily can understand. ठीक है? But there is no certain rule to make the program more readable, easily readable. इसको indent किया जाता है. But in Python, indentation is a rule. Python में indentation is a rule. अगर तुम indentation उल्टा पुल्टा करते हो, unwanted indentation करते हो, then there will be an error. So in Python, indentation आपको सीखना पड़ेगा, जानना पड़ेगा. हम लोग जब जावा पढ़ाते थे, there we used to tell that indent करो, it is a good programming habit. That we used to tell. But now I will not tell you that it is a habit, good habit. No, it is a rule here. You have to indent your program correctly. You have to make your program correctly. That is called indentation. And what is block? Just now we give example of function. That is, now we give an example of function. तो function में क्या होता है? First, the name of the function is written. माने how the function is defined. माने जो आप लोग क्लास 12 में करोगे. फंक्शन जहां पे बनाया जाता है कैसे किया जाता है? फंक्शन यहाँ पे लिखा जाता है, उसके बाद फंक्शन के अंदर में इंडेंट करके फंक्शन का बॉडी लिखा जाता है. So these 4 lines come under this function. It means if you call this function, अगर ये function तुम call करोगे, then these lines will be executed. These lines will be executed. I hope I could make yourself clear. So indentation is very important. और ये जो लाइन का ग्रुप होता है इसको बोलते हैं ब्लॉक. What I was telling, ये जो है these 4 lines will form a block, माने एक यूनिट. ठीक है. So a group of statements which are part of another statement, माने वही एक स्टेटमेंट और ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेटमेंट जो दूसरा कोई स्टेटमेंट का पार्ट है, तो उसको जैसे लंच के अंदर में वेज नॉन वेज, तो वेज नॉन वेज आर द पार्ट ऑफ लंच. ठीक है. रोटी दाल, सो दीज टू आर पार्ट ऑफ वेज, दैट इज व्हाई दे आर इंडेंटेड. सो आर कॉल्ड फंक्शन और ब्लॉक और कोड ब्लॉक और शूट, ये सब अलग अलग नाम है. So I'm giving one example. माने इंडेंटेशन खाली इसका मतलब है क्या फंक्शन लिखने के टाइम पे करेंगे? नो. इंडेंटेशन विल डू wherever I will be required, I will require to make something under something. There only we have to do indentation. जैसे after some time we'll do if else. जैसे स्कूल में if else हो गया, लूप कर रहा हूं, तो over there I hope you have noticed that under for loop, under if we have indented. Now if I write if x greater than 8, so that is the heading of the block. If this, then print today is Sunday. That means अगर ये true होता है तो ये line होगा, that we all know. Now see, it is now very simple to understand. अगर ये condition true होता है, then ये 2 line execute होगा. Because these 2 lines form the block and they are under the if statement. See, this is a block which contains 2 lines are indented. 2 line हो सकता है, 1 line हो सकता है और उससे ज्यादा हो सकता है. But there is goodbye. That goodbye is not indented. आज क्लास में I was telling that only. Right? So this line is not indented. That means इसके साथ if का कोई relation नहीं है. Whether this condition is true or false, they will be printed or not will be decided. But print goodbye, it is outside the body of the if because it is not indented. See how important indentation is. C++ में कैसे किया जाता था? C++ में the same thing, we used to do it by making this braces. Java में we used to use braces, माने over here starting, over here end. Now in between the lines you will write, they will come in the block. But over here these braces you cannot give. जो indented होगा वही उस block में आएगा. So indentation is that important. So we cannot unnecessarily indent any statement. Otherwise it will be wrong. Unnecessarily तुम indent नहीं कर सकते हो, error आ जाएगा. ठीक है? I'm just showing you. Suppose over here, I just made this print line, print by indented. देखो अंदर कर दिया. Now see. Unexpected indent. I a message. I a message. You cannot indent like this way. So whenever we write program, जब नोटबुक में प्रोग्राम लिखोगे, एग्जाम का पेपर में प्रोग्राम लिखोगे, ऐसे zigzag करके मत लिखना, मार्क्स डिडक्ट होगा. सीधा करके ऊपर के नीचे 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 करके लिखना है अगर दे आर इन द सेम लेवल. अगर इंडेंटेशन है थोड़ा ज्यादा करके अंदर में देके लिखोगे, properly indentation समझना पड़ेगा, then only will get the marks. Okay, so that's all about indentation and blocks. Variables will not discuss today, we'll do tomorrow.